Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new Soulstone survivor video. Today we are playing with the Demon Hunter. We've got an interesting build for you today. Synergetic, Divine Legacy and Improved Repertory for the runes. Top row is the same pretty much all the time. Weapon Expert, Endless Refill and Reroll Mastery. Do remember that while we are doing this, we are not allowed to use any skill mastery runes. This is basically just for each character to do the Titan hunt while we are doing it and see where we can go from there. Now we do we run a weakness at all over here? I am not 100% sure. I think we'll start off with Bro'kenth so we can get even more shattered into the build, but I don't think there's a reason to go for anything particularly interesting over here. I don't even think any Titan really matters too much. We'll go get the oh, do you know what? There is the one. I just don't know who it is. We'll have to figure it out again during this run while we are playing. But someone has the ammunition passive. I'm not 100% sure. We might just do Bro'kenth for the damage and cast frequency and then go from there. But over here, we don't really get anything. We can actually, you know, for a change, and I don't usually get the powerful strikes. I usually banish it. But for a change, it is rare. We will grab it for today and go from there. Now, I do have an idea, an inkling of what we're going for, because our dear friend, the Chaos Knight, our dear friend, the Demon Hunter over here, is an expert in critical damage. So what I decided is, well, let's try and get as much crit and critical damage on our character and go from there. So we'll look at the stats, you know, in a few, once we've got the build up and running and we're in a very good space, and we'll see just how much critical damage we can get on this character. It does require us to use 2 buffs while we are playing him, so do keep that in mind when you are doing this character. You are going to need 2 buffs for that. I don't want to lock here because I believe we do get a skill. Yeah, so good thing I didn't. And then we get the frag shot there as well. So far we got 2 blast and 2 projectile. So we should get a blast to projectile, projectile to blast to give us the critical hit chance that we need on our skills, because that is one of the things that we will be suffering with this round, is getting crit. I originally thought the Demon Hunter got form somewhere in his build, and since we don't have resilience either, it's quite difficult to get the form that we need. But here's a beautiful multicast upgrade over there. I will take that, and then we can re-roll that passive. All disarray, that's perfect. Very good for us. And let's see what's happening over here. None of the skills I'm looking for are showing up. There we go. Chaotic Surge. Beautiful. A little bit of a Merciless, although we probably don't need any Merciless upgrades this entire run since we are running the Demon Hunter. Oh, that's already done. Good. Let's go activate this and get our demon up and running. Takes a little bit of time. You could probably just not do this part, but I quite like his ascension, and it does give us multiplicative critical damage, so just makes sense to get it. I do need more movement speed though as well. And then we get the reinforced projectiles and damaging projectiles. And that was actually very silly of me, but it is what it is. Okay, blast support. So there's our first set of critical damage. And our damage is going to go on ammo overload more than anything else. So we don't need that. We just reroll. Go for the critical strike chance and the chaotic over here. And luckily we actually got everything we were looking for. So we can just lock these. We get the rapid barrage and we get the demonic breath, and those are the skills that we needed for this. So it's 3 blast, 2 projectile, 2 chaos. Sorry, actually we don't need, maybe we don't need quick blast then. I'm looking for a second. Oh, demonic breath isn't the skill. That's what the problem is. Okay, I'm like, what is going on here? Something's wrong. I'm meant to be using bloodlust. but for some reason Bloodlust is not showing up for us. We can use this in the meantime, it is fine. We do get skill chain, projectile to blast, that is pretty good, and a cast frequency over there. So beautiful cast frequency on the ammo overload. It would be very interesting to see. Remember, a very long time ago, we did a build where we used ammo box and ammo overload with the easy mechanical spiders, and it was an absolutely devastating build thanks to Moshi, the Luxray. But the build doesn't seem to have been hit in any way, like negative nerfs or anything like that. So it will be very interesting to see how a build like that works with the Titan Hunt, especially since you can add even more Shattered now. You can add Exposed. You know, there are buffs now that you can add in Titan Hunt that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to add in the game. So some builds, especially singular focus builds in the game, have definitely been buffed for this type of content. They are a lot stronger than they would be in other circumstances. Pity I don't have a reroll right now, so we're actually going to take the crits because we don't need any buffs over here, and we're going to go and look for some other stuff. I can't use any rerolls. Demonic Binding, refresh, that's good. Projectile to blast, I will grab that as well. As soon as we level up, we can grab one. There we go, and I should have locked the potency there, but I was too quick for my own good. Alright, we'll do that one last, so let's go do the one at the top first. And we can go for the damage over there, beautiful. Maybe the Titans have a buff for our character that I haven't really looked at or thought about, because there are sometimes buffs that, or passives that you can get that I overlook. Definitely the ammunition one is going to be one, because the less ammunition our skills use when we are using them, the more we're going to have for our ammo overload. Ammo overload, because the way that this works is the more stacks we have, the more damage we're going to do. So it just makes sense. Okay, there's aptitude. I'm not going to reroll just in case we need it. And we still need to also get the disarray to disoriented using, I think it's Mhyzahet that has it. There is a random laser being shot, but a pretty decent amount of damage coming in over there. 9 levels, we can banish that. We get damage over there, beautiful. We can banish that, we get damage over there, I guess, it's fine. And still no bloodlust. We don't need that. We can grab the cast, we don't even need cast frequency over there, so we'll just grab the damage. Blast to chaos will be very good for us when we actually get what we're looking for. Critical strike. Area of effect's fine. I don't need that, so I'm actually going to banish powerful strikes now. I don't know why I kept it for so long. I actually thought I had the rune that you get for when you banish a skill, you get an epic quality upgrade. So I was like, I don't need it quite yet. Let me wait, but it turns out that I actually don't have it equipped, so I don't know what I was thinking. I had other plans that used that rune. Unfortunately, as you enter the boss fights, you lose all of your critical damage from your passive or your ascension, which is not good. Oh, I don't even have rerolls, no. Okay, we'll have to grab the Shattered. Really? I did a very big mistake here. We'll grab Exposed from Mhyzahet. But I really made a bit of a boo-boo over here. Look, we do get shattered from demonic portal as well. So we didn't really need the shattered, but at least now it is up more frequently. Okay, we finally defeated the enemies. I don't think we don't need damage there. Disarray is fine. There we go, we finally found you. Now we don't need to use our rerolls. What we do need is more cast frequency there, but we did get the 8% skill chain. So if we do get skill chain more often now, we should be in a much better space as well. Critical strike chance, look, we do get quite a bit of dazed, but we do want to have that critical strike chance as well. We've only got like 48% over here, 16% on our blast skills. So we definitely want to increase that number. I still want to also increase my, I don't know why I did that, movement speed. And then I need to try and remember who's got the ammunition. I think it might be Valkage and Vyvolt. So we will do a run of those bosses as well. But you can definitely see our flashy skill going off over there. Okay, the last enemy was right here, so that's pretty funny. And then we'll get the demonic building. I mean, I guess we don't even have to worry about our passive since it doesn't really run around with us during the boss fights. There's no point in actually running it at all. So we'll just have to get a lot of critical strike chance. Oh, that makes it... probably makes the barbarian one of the best characters over here. Maybe someone like the paladin can work really well as well. But someone like this guy where you have to sit there trying to, you know, get your character to build up this, you know, standing still in a circle or around a circle, and it takes so long, isn't really very good for us. Maybe Mhyzahet's the one that we need? I don't know. We'll see. Finally found a loot goblin, guys, after so long. We actually want all of this, so we'll take all of it. It affects everything, so I'm happy to grab that. Potency for Bloodlust is good as well, and a multicast over there, and a damage over here. Oh my goodness, I am so lucky sometimes. It is scary. I think we might break the game though. I just have this feeling that we're going to break the game with ammo overload. Okay, just pick those up. And we need 3, so let's go grab them. And now I do wonder, see, I don't know if there's a chance to get multiple loot goblins in a single run. That's never happened to me. I've never been lucky enough or tried to really do a run longer than 5 titans to see if a build works. I'm not quite there yet to push myself, but there are builds that can get you very far very quickly, which we will show you eventually, thanks to, you know, the usual Fadine and his amazing build optimization. Where is this last enemy? What is going on? There they are. Alright, fantastic. We get potency on both of these. That's beautiful. Movement speed, finally, an upgrade over there. That we can go for the damage increase for buffs. Remember, we are getting 142 critical damage from this buff. It's now 156. Magnetic's good. Lethality's good. More potency. Life is very good. Need the movement speed though. I do need to start re-rolling a bit more now because we need a little bit more movement speed to work for our character. 346 critical strike damage. That's without the aptitude stacks and without our chaotic surge. So we are going to go up to, I would say, roughly 600 critical strike damage, and then we will be critting because we got a decent amount of crits and then all the crit chance on top of that. I would call this a raw power build. And then this is the only issue with the build. We don't have that dot damage. And while we're playing, if we get our demonic friends to show up, they obviously are going to do a whole lot more for us. But we can't do that because they're not working that way. Every time you cast any skill, you have a chance to gain form. Hello game, I completely forgot about this. So we are going to be farming ourselves Mhyzahet. So let's go through the portal and we'll do Mhyzahet again and grab another form. I completely forgot this upgrade existed, and that upgrade is exactly what we needed because Demon Hunter does not have form. He has no way of critting, or unless you get your crit chance from other sources like what we were doing. But now we get form. That is beautiful. So we'll probably double up on that and go back to something like Bro'kenth for the damage and cast frequency as well. So that solidified the build for us. Beautiful. Now I know in future we start off with Mhyzahet so we can get that form nice and early. Also, I just want to see, maybe we can get a couple of magnetics over here with movement speed. So let's see. Multicast works. We get the blast projectile as well. Another multicast with a demonic boost, chaotic boost, sorry. Magnetic, disarray. There we go. There's the magnetic we're looking for. I want movement speed. We can banish that. Damage over there is important. I should have taken that other damage, but it's fine. Projectile to chaos and aptitude to prowess are very strong. There's crit and movement speed. There's more critical strike chance, some armor as well, but now it makes it a little bit easier for us to pick up the rest of the XP. So that was pretty much the only reason I did that, just so we can get everything without running too much. But if we skip one or two, it's not the end of the world either. All right, cast frequency. Yes, we still need a bit. Over there we reroll, multicast chance, beautiful. Let's reroll. Ooh, look at this. Actually, we have a lot of multicast chance. Ooh, that's good. Wait, and then we'll reroll. Wait, this is very good for us. Actually, do you know what? It's actually not good for us. I'll take away the locks. This one's probably much better because of the dazed and aptitude stacking. And then we need damage. Damage. There we go, finally. Oh my goodness, okay. I ran out of locks and I didn't realize it. I'm like, yes. Okay, guys, I've been making big mistakes this round. But it is what it is. Alright, if we can magically get to like... Oh, our damage is just like there now. And all we did was add a bit of levels and some form. But form is going to go crazy, because remember, this is on a really low cooldown. The more cast frequency it has as well, the more it's going to be able to shoot off. But the most important thing is that, you know, look how fast we're firing. We also have quite a lot of ammunition, I guess. Not really, it's going off too quickly. We're not producing enough ammunition just yet. But we can grab that. Wait, I did have locks. What happened? Oh no, it's because we went through a portal. That's what happened. I don't understand. Grab the damage upgrade over there. Grab that, just so it's popped open. We'll probably have to run past it in a little bit anyway. Over here we've got a treasure chest, so by the time we fought the bosses, we should have the treasure. I'm sorry, did someone say do damage to a boss? That is madness. Okay, blast to projectile. We do want the potency here as well. Do we still need it? I don't have locks. What is wrong with me? Okay, blast to projectile. Go get critical strike chance. Go. Ooh, my goodness. We're actually on such a lot of... Wait, this is madness actually right now. Blast to projectile. 230% cast frequency is actually really, really good. 0.2 seconds on that. 0.3 seconds on that. Just some crazy cooldown reduction on some of our skills. And that's going to increase the amount of a critical strike chance we can get as well. So we're on 142 with the 56 over here. 108 over there. It's looking good. No wonder we are just absolutely destroying everything. The only thing I wish is that our ascension could run through to the boss fight, but unfortunately it can't. So that's a bit of an unfortunate circumstance. Okay, 9.8, which means that it's always going to be up now. What a crazy build. Sometimes I just surprise myself. Okay. Don't have any locks, so we'll just take the purple one. A lot of rerolls, but no locks. Pretty good. Time to get more form. Mhyzahet. Yo, just stay away from there though. Alright, we managed to survive. Some reason, even with the shattered, the form, the aptitude, all the juiciness, it's still really difficult to defeat this specific boss. But let's just see, artifact power is not what I'm looking for. Those are the only ones, so we grab the form again. Ah, who's gonna have it? Let's try Vyvolt and Valkage. Maybe they are the ones. Otherwise, we could just do Bro'kenth player for the damage and cast frequency. But we have so much cast frequency. Let's just do Valkage and Vyvolt. Let's just double check there. I'm sure it's them that do the ammunition stacking. I could be wrong though. I did see it the other day, and I mean, I've got a list of what happens there, but I completely forgot about it when I was starting, so I never looked at the list beforehand, which I should have done. So, you know, I am at fault there. I will let you know down in the description which one to do, whether or not I actually did it, so just go take a look at that. Just so good. Don't even need, I mean, what are we on? 1,929 critical damage. I don't even know how we're that high, and that's without any of our... Wait a sec, how am I that high? Wait, just because of that, we need to get our demonic creatures. Because remember, this is multiplicative. So, I mean, we're sitting on 2k. We are going to go much higher. More multicast? Do we actually need more multicast? No, we need damage. Go for damage. I actually didn't need the damage there. Banish that. Do we need the critical strike chance? No. Do we need the merciless? I mean, we can use it, but we won't right now. Projectile to blast. Cast frequency. Some life is very good here. But if we could get this guy up and running a lot faster, that'd be grand. So already we've gone up by 200. Once we get more demonic portals, you'll see it will go even higher. But I think we'll probably land up having finished everything before we land up getting, you know, another 3 or 4 portals. So, don't want to do that one, it's a waste of time. Technically takes time. These ones are all just defeat all the enemies. There is another portal over here, so we can quickly just operate it. I mean, I'm wasting time, but it's going to be quite interesting to see. So we were on 2.2, we're now on 2.6. And it's just going to get higher and higher and higher if we did keep this as a, you know, an option. But we're not really going to do it. But I mean, especially since you can't use them in boss fights. I'm going to have to talk to the developers, maybe pull a leg, ask them to keep your charges for before you fight the bosses. But I guess I know why they won't, because then you'll just literally walk into the boss room and one-shot the boss. So it makes sense why not, but you know, at the same time, I want it. I mean, yeah, this is it's such a good rare ability power. It goes from 8 to 11 or 10%, and that's per boss, and then that's also multiplicative, but it's not going to help us, so I can't even take it, you know. I can't rightfully go, okay, let's go and grab that because it's going to be amazing. Yes, it is, but it's not going to help us, because as soon as we go into the boss room, we lose all of our stacks, and not enough time passes between fighting the boss and, you know, having a portal appear for us. So there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, there we finished, and all of our stacks are gone now, and we're sitting at 800 critical damage now. 279%, by the way, on the chaotic surge. I am struggling here because I can't see my own skills. If actually I can see my skills, they are literally targeting Valkage right now. Valkage is much easier to deal with than Vyvolt, just because he doesn't move and he just throws things at us. But definitely need something in the build. We are definitely missing something. Don't need that, don't need that. I think we just need more damage, to be honest. Critical strike chance, that can work. Let's just reroll a bit for some damage upgrades. Prowess is flat damage, so that works as well. And then this is Shattered Prowess. Oh, here we go. Chance to reduce the amount of stacks consumed whenever you trigger it. So there we go. It is Valkage and Vyvolt like I thought. And then we can go for the cast frequency and damage from Bro'kenth player. I don't know how good this is to go for, but we are going to have to reduce our visibility as well, just because even though we are a machine gun right now, things do get crazy in the boss fights. Oops. Okay, we'll just move on to the next one. Still not producing enough stacks of ammunition. Not as much as I would have liked. Very strong build though. I love the sound of a machine gun going off as well in the background. makes you feel powerful. I just feel like the Ascensions could be more useful to us, but they can't, unfortunately. So go and grab that, go and grab that. Again, let's just reroll. We're looking for damage more than anything, so there's a damage upgrade. Here we're looking for damage. Projectile to block. These are both disgusting. We'll just grab both of them. I mean, your ammunition stacks. Maybe I was supposed to grab the ammunition rune as well. Maybe that would have made a big difference. Okay, we're looking for damage. There we go. Remember, we weren't allowed to use the skill mastery runes, otherwise we would have been able to use the ammo box and we would have been in an insanely good spot in terms of, you know, dealing damage to specific enemies and things. Although ammo box did require us, unless you had a lot of area of effect, did require you to stand still in the same place. So there is that as well. But let's go for damage. Critical strike chance, no. Blast to projectiles, fine. More damage there. Crit, no. Cost frequency, no. Guess we'll grab a little bit of block. That's not the damage we're looking for. Critical strike chance is fine. Where are you, damage? I guess we'll just grab the movement speed. So we are 90% now. Okay. 72% critical strike chance without form. We go up to about 150%. And then we've got quite a decent amount of critical strike chance because of other upgrades. So, yeah. We do have quite a lot. Check how that 8 block just protected us and then we get destroyed there by another skill. We're actually in trouble. Should have gone for more defenses, to be honest. Okay, we dodged that one. We might even be able to get a summon up here. Oh my goodness. How? He's like not taking damage. I don't even have time to think here. What I do have though is a summon now to tank, which also increased our overall damage. So that does help us. I mean, we rip through normal minions like they are nothing. So let's try get another demonic presence up here during the boss fight. There we go, number 2. So we're even more powerful now. Boss is slightly being destroyed. Let's see, cast frequency, not area of effect. Guess we can add some disarray in there. I didn't go any disarray disoriented, which we should have as well, so that's a bit silly on my behalf. We didn't need the Valkage Vyvolt, I guess. I can't really see what's happening on my screen in terms of where we're standing, so it is very scary. We did summon another one, so we've got 3 of them up, which means that our damage is just going to fly. And we actually survived. Holy moly. We did it. 2000 critical strike chance. Critical strike damage, sorry. So we would have then gone for the Gladiator Instincts. There is this as well, Prowess, which gives us more damage, but we would have gone there and moved on with more movement speed from there. We do get the movement speed from Bloodlust as well, but there we go. Damage is quite interesting. Spread Shot actually doing the most amount of damage, which is really, really surprising. So there you go, guys. A really weird but wonderful build. Took us quite a long time to defeat the boss, though. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time. Cheers.